welcome to the Upkeep for Monday, December 6th, 2021.
That's right, it's all of the magic news you need in 10 minutes or less.
And our first big news item this week is that Yuki Chikawa is the Innistrad champion.
Wow, congratulations
Yay.
to him. What an incredible run he had through the top 8 with some matches that went on for approximately one lifetime.
For approximately forever.
Yes, so he was playing Golgari Food in Historic, which is what the top 8 was. And there were some Golgari Food mirrors against his own teammates.
Yes.
That just made no sense to my brain.
I mean, look, we're all 10 years older now.
Yes.
And we've all seen so many triggers on the stack that we'll never see as many ever again in our lifetime.
We're all 10 years older, but also somehow 10 years less wise.
Yeah. Our wisdom got deleted somehow.
It's just what happened in that tournament.
Yuki Chikawa beat Simon Gertzen in the finals. Like you said, he was running Golgari Food, and Simon Gertzen was playing Is It Phoenix? And you mentioned the Japanese testing team put 4 people into the top 8.
4 players into the top 8, which is just absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
It was obviously Yuki Chikawa, Riku Kumagai, Toru Saito, and then
Yuta Takahashi.
Current reigning world champion, Yuta Takahashi.
Just, I mean, we're saying it's unbelievable. For people who don't know at home, this does not happen and has not happened for years and years and years and years.
Total team dominance.
Yeah, total dominance of the field. They brought Is It Epiphany in Standard, Golgari Food in Historic, and I think Golgari Food just proved handily to be the deck of the tournament. They made the right call.
It was so good.
Yeah.
Simon Gertzen was playing zombies in Standard. The
I
little
love
zombies
it.
that could.
I love it, Simon. Thank you for bringing something
was
weird.
Great. And do you know what? It worked out great for him.
Yeah, it sure did. Made the finals. 252 players were battling this weekend, by the way. And Yuki Chikawa walks away with $20,000. We also sent 6 people to the World Championship.
That's right. It's pretty great. So obviously Yuki Chikawa, and then the other players who were in the top 6, which means that they won one match in the top 8.
Yep.
To put themselves into the top 6. There was also Riku Kumagai, Yo Akaike, Simon Gertzen, Zachary Keeney, and Toru Saito.
Congratulations to them. That's so cool. So we'll put 6 people into the World Championship, every one of these set championships.
Yep.
And people can string together good finishes at these events too to end up in the World Championship as well. So let's talk about how decks did in Standard and Historic at the tournament. In Historic, the metagame was fairly diverse. Celestia Humans was the most played deck though.
Yep, but didn't have a great win rate though.
48.4%.
Yeah, not where you want to be. As compared to the best performing deck was Rakdos Arcanist with 59.7.
Wow, that is dominant.
Yeah, and then right behind that is the Golgari Food deck at 58.6.
Yeah, the Golgari Food had 21 people playing that deck. The Rakdos Arcanist deck had 13 people playing it. Is It Phoenix was the second most popular deck of the tournament, 54.2% win percentage, which is pretty good.
Yeah, pretty solid.
And in Standard, things were a little top heavy.
Yes. Is It Epiphany? A lot of people on that deck and a 57.6% win rate, which really just knocked the rest of the field out of the park.
Yeah, Mono White Aggro was the second most played deck. Is It Epiphany had 96 people playing it.
You just gotta look at this win rate for Mono White Aggro.
Yeah, they had 51 people on this deck. 39.8%.
Not pretty.
Yikes. Not good. Not good. The other aggressive deck was Mono Green Aggro. That one did way better than Mono White. That was 53.6%.
Yes. Jeskai Dragons still out and kicking.
Yeah.
4 people on the deck, but it did have a 57.1% win rate.
Okay.
So pretty solid. It's the only thing that's close to Is It Epiphany.
Wow. Okay, so Is It Epiphany just
really
crushing
the
dominant.
Field, man.
I mean, if you're playing something else at this point, it's kind of like, do you want to lose?
Yeah. Some people have to jam.
I wouldn't play it, but I'm just saying.
You may be wondering, does this mean that maybe we'll see some changes to Standard in the form of bans? And the answer is that first, we're seeing a new format on Magic Arena.
Yeah, they announced the new format of Alchemy on weekly MTG on twitch.tv/magic this past week. What is Alchemy? So it incorporates new cards and rebalances cards in Standard. So this is a digital only format. Basically think of it as digital only standard.
Yes. And some of the cards, like you mentioned, will be rebalanced in this format.
Yeah.
So a couple of examples are Asika's Chariot, obviously 3 and a green for a 4/4. You still get
You still get cat.
You still get cat singular, but also its crew cost is now 2.
Oh, okay.
So, and then the bigger one, Alrund's Epiphany. This is still 5 blue for a sorcery, but it now reads, take an extra turn after this one. If this spell was foretold, create 2 1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying, and its foretell cost is now 7.
So it's the same as its casting cost.
But you get them burps.
Wow, really interesting, these rebalances
Wild.
happening in Alchemy to kind of shake up the standard format, keep it fresh, make sure the metagame in Alchemy is fun and balanced. They say they'll be pretty liberal with their changes to cards in Alchemy too.
Interesting.
To keep things moving and churning and make it more like other digital TCGs, where they can do that on the fly. So yeah, it's like standard, but rebalanced more often, and will include new digital only cards that they're going to add into the format with the release of new sets.
Yeah, some examples of those. Toralf's Disciple, 2 and a red for a 3/3 haste. Whenever it attacks, conjure 4 cards named Lightning Bolt into your library and then shuffle.
Okay, so I just get more lightning bolts?
Every time it attacks, more Lightning Bolts into your deck.
That's kind of
more
cool.
likely to draw a bolt.
Okay, I'm here for it.
There's also Angel of Eternal Dawn, 2 and a white for a 2/4 flying. When it enters the battlefield, it becomes day. It can't become night.
Oh.
And your opponents can't cast spells with mana value greater than the number of turns they have begun.
First Alchemy is launching just any day now. It launches with the December game update on the 9th, which is this Thursday.
Yes.
So it's happening so fast. You'll automatically get 3 Alchemy boosters, 6 rare Alchemy cards, and an Alchemy Mythic when this launches. And if you want to buy these as packs, you can. They're the same cost as standard boosters in the store.
When you get a rebalanced version of a card, you're also going to get the standard version.
Okay.
So if you're like, I don't want to have to double collect my whole collection of cards, don't worry, you're not going to have to. You'll know it's an Alchemy card because of the Arena A symbol in the top left of the card's name and as a foil stamp at the bottom of the card.
Yeah, so if you already own the standard version, boom, you're going to get the Alchemy version. If you get the Alchemy version, boom, you're going to get the standard version.
Exactly, which means there's no need to recollect rebalanced cards. If you have 4 play copies of Alrund's Epiphany, you automatically have 4 Alchemy copies.
So these Alchemy sets will normally release about a month after the new set drops into standard, and will always contain a supplemental set of about 30 cards, which will be like those digital only ones that we talked about.
Yes, and they are launching us straight into competitive Alchemy.
Boom!
The December qualifier weekend is going to be Alchemy.
Wild.
And the Arena Open in January is going to be Alchemy.
I mean, so here we go, right into the fire.
Like, launch it straight into the sun.
So when this news was announced, a lot of people were upset because these Alchemy changes will affect Historic, the other digital-only format on Arena. So whatever happens in Alchemy will also happen in Historic because they are both Arena's digital-only formats, and Magic wanted them to match.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more on our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five, if you want more hot debate.
Hot takes!
About Alchemy.
Yes. There were some other Arena updates that were listed, by the way, with this huge Alchemy news.
Yes. With the December update, you'll see a new play menu that's going to make it easier to find what you want, since there's now going to be more options.
Yeah, they're also going to add an unranked Historic best of 3 queue.
Oh.
They're just going to test it out because they want to make sure it doesn't make the other Historic queues fire too slowly.
Okay.
But that's going to be in there as well, just FYI.
Nice. Wow. All right. That's all the news.
Yeah, that's all the Magic news. Huge news.
We have arrived at the end of the news for the week.
Yeah, like Megan said, check out Good Luck High Five for more about Alchemy, because there's certainly a lot of hot debate around that topic, and we want to talk about it more at length. So check out our full-length podcast, Good Luck High Five. If you want to support the Upkeep, our show, Good Luck High Five, or any of the extra videos that we make, you can do that just by becoming a patron over on patreon.com/GLHFmagic.